now we can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ohio!
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Flex round!
They'll run with Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Patrick. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Malone. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the gun, Patrick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Patrick, and incomplete on the deep ball.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ohio!
On 1st down, Patrick. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Patrick. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Patrick. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now out come the Giants. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something like there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On. Up. Eagle. Up. Wait.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Vick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Vick. Try! And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Vick. Open man right side is Sharp. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Line, 300. Face side 2. And it's a black 2 now. Up. Cat. Eagle 44. Watch the shit. Hey, late. Paper. Eagle.
A first down throw coming for Vick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Vick. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing on first down. Patrick. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Patrick, a quick hitter complete. It's Malone. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Patrick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Vic on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Eagle.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patrick. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had some.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Vic. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, Patrick. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Bullock out now to kick this one away. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Vick. Sharks got it. Left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Vick readies to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long for Vick. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Eagle. Go. Alpha.
Vick to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Eagle. On. Hey, 52.
Now here's Vick. And almost Almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. And Rosas puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. So kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Patrick. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Patrick to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. from the gun. Patrick. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Mixon with a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Finding room inside the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Rolling to his right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Flex round! Flex round!
They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Vick now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
We got 4. We got 4. Alpha, Alpha. White 27.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ohio.
Operating from the gun. Patrick dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st down. Patrick. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From the gun, Patrick. And that's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Operating from the gun, Patrick. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Vic. And this one's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Hey, 52. Orange. Black over.
Throwing again, Vic on second and 10. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Orange.
Check right 27. Check right 27.
What's the run? They're running it. Base 24. Orange. Mike 27. Orange.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way down and got his man complete. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Vic operating on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 1st and 10. Here's Vick. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not this.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's their quarterback, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get him one closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.